plug it, play it, burn it, rip it, drag it, drop
Hello,
it.
everyone. Can everyone hear me? Good. Okay, those of you, first order of business, I know this is the last presenter, you're eager to probably get home and you've had a long day, but it's also your job to amuse me for this, not just my job to amuse you. So those of you that have the laser pointers, I need you to do me a favor because I've been sitting back there thinking about this the whole time. Can you make lasers shoot out of my hands for a minute up onto the screen? If you have a laser pointer, ready? Make lasers go. Yay! Amazing. Okay, you're gonna do that at the end too. So it was like practice round. As I said, my name is Sarah. Thank you, merci miigwech, for being here with me today, and a particular shout out and thank you to our Forces individuals who are here for your service, and those of you that have Forces in your family. I'm from Nipissing University. It's in North Bay, Ontario, and it's my pleasure to talk to you for just a couple of minutes about post-secondary options. But before I get too in-depth into some of the nitty-gritty stuff, especially because some of us are younger, grade 9, 10, 11, I'd like you to just take a moment. At the end of the day, close your eyes. Humor me, close your eyes for a minute. I can see you all. I see you on your phone. Close your eyes. Close them. Think of your favorite memory, something that jumps to mind, something that really excited you, that you were proud of, that made you happy, that you loved doing. Hold on to your memory for a minute and think about where you were when this happened. Were you at school? Were you at home? Were you traveling? Who was with you? Were you by yourself? Were you with friends? Maybe you were with family or other supporters? What did it smell like? Was there fresh ground coffee? Did it smell like fresh cut grass if it was a sporting event? I've been a competitive swimmer since I was 8 years old, so a lot of my most formative memories smell like a chlorine pool. Okay, you can open your eyes if you've had them closed. Usually I survey the audience, but I'll cut this one and just let you know that when I ask, typically we're not thinking of a grade. You might be thinking of a project you did really well on, or another experience like a sporting or having your artwork shown. Typically we don't think of a grade because grades don't define you, and they never will. That's not the thing years later you're going to think about in a memory. And university does have tests, assignments, and also grades, but there's so much more to it than that. It's a time when you can start to link the things that you're passionate about to the things that you learn in the classroom. Hopefully, you're here today because you have some kind of passion for STEM, for science, technology, engineering, and math. You might want to understand how the world works. You might want to change the world. You might want to help people or to leave the world a better place than the way you found it, all of which are incredible. But STEM's also not one-dimensional. Your passion may lay in art. Your passion might be music or athletics and sports. And there are elements of STEM in all of those. An artist who builds a huge sculpture installment, whether they know it or not, they're using elements of science and math to make sure that that sculpture doesn't fall over. Okay. My journey through STEM and education certainly wasn't one-dimensional. I've worked in animal behavior, doing murine models of neuropsychiatric lupus. I've worked with some of the world's top tech companies on cognitive enhancement technology. And I've worked here in Ontario on a national level project that looked at the developmental health of children and their outcomes in school. But the kicker is that I started my educational journey in an arts degree. At the undergraduate level, I've studied psychology, sociology, and social work, and I moved to Europe, to the Netherlands, to study my Master's of Science in psychology. I'm passionate about STEM and I use it in every area of work that I've had, which is why I love the job that I have right now, where I get to talk to students like you about education and about the potential that's there. An important part of your educational journey is finding an institution that supports you and your passions. And I strongly believe that Nipissing University is an institution that does that for students because we take it one student at a time. We're located in North Bay, Ontario, on the traditional territories of the Nipissing First Nation, land that's protected by the Robinson-Huron Treaty of 1850. Where we're located is significant. We have a pond right in our backyard. There's over 20 kilometers of hiking trails that lead to a scenic waterfall, and we back onto hundreds of acres of Canadian shield forest. Our backyard is a living lab for our students. Whether they're interested in biology or any of our environmental programs like environmental biology, technology, or environmental geography, that space is there for them. We do also have traditional labs. We have physics and chemistry, biology. There's computer science labs that also deal with things like artificial intelligence, so whatever you might be interested, it's there. We're a smaller institution of about 5,000 students. And there's big benefits to a smaller school. One is that you can have a more flexible degree. So again, maybe your passion is in art, but you could be a fine arts student and take computer science courses and do programming, like one of the presenters earlier was saying. You can get that experience despite not being in a STEM traditional stream. The other benefit of small schools is that we have small class sizes. There's about 29 students per class. This means you actually get access to the professionals that you're paying those heaps of tuition to learn from. That also means you get to get involved with things like research in your undergraduate, which is an amazing opportunity and can be quite competitive at other schools. But your professor will get to know you and you'll know them. They can give you powerful references when you're done university. Whether you're interested in going on to med school, you're interested in vet or law school, having a reference from an expert in the field is really incredible and really puts you a leg up. Is anyone here involved in a little thing, I don't know if you've heard of it, FIRST Robotics? Is anyone involved in FIRST Robotics? I know some of you are. Okay. We have scholarships for FIRST Robotics students because that's a really awesome extracurricular activity that you're doing. If you've been involved in FIRST Robotics within the last 2 years before you apply to university, you could get free tuition in your first year. If you haven't been involved in FIRST Robotics, but you're really academically strong, so you have about a 90% average or higher coming out of high school, you could also get free tuition in your first year at Nipissing University, and it renews at $3,000 each subsequent year after that, which means we can help to fund your university education. The one thing that I want to leave you with is visit universities. Some of you are at an earlier stage, some of you might be in grade 11 and 12 and looking. It's never too early to start to explore programs. Go and visit campuses, see which ones you like, see where it feels like home for you. I obviously love Nipissing University, that's why I'm here talking to you today, and we truly hope that you do also. But if not, then explore the options that are out there, university, college, trades, apprenticeships, and find what the right fit for you is so that you can make that change in the future. Thank you very much. Have an awesome day. If you have a laser pointer, can you give me one more laser fingers for my amusement? Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you, Sarah.